Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is OneSkill and in today's video I'll show you how you can create this awesome parallax scrolling website for absolutely free. If you would like to jump to any specific part of this tutorial, feel free to use the time links in the video description. So let's get started. And let's jump to WIX.com. This is the tool we'll be using to create our wonderful website. By the way, I'm not sponsored by WIX to create this tutorial. However, I do have an affiliate link. So if you'd like to check out WIX, please use the link in the video description. It will help to support the channel. So let's continue. So here we can log in with Facebook or Google account. I'll be using my Google account. And let's just click on this button, Create New Site. And WIX will ask us what kind of website we'll be creating, but it really does not matter because we'll be using a blank template. So let's just find this blank template and let's start from scratch. Let's just click on this button, Edit, and give it a couple of seconds to load. So this is how WIX looks like. At the top we have the header and at the bottom we have the footer. In the center we have our page. We can close out this tab. And let's just jump to the website we'll be creating and let's just understand how this website is constructed. As you can see, we have different sections in this website, so let me show you how we can add those sections. Let's just go to Add and let's find a strip. Let's go to Classic Strips and let's just click on this black strip. So here is a section or a strip. It is called Strips in WIX. And let's drag this strip to the top of the page so that the Y value is 0 and Y basically shows us how low or how high the strip is. So it should be 0. And for the height, let's insert 800 pixels. That's looking beautiful. And now let me show you how we can change the background of this strip. So let's just click once on it and choose Change Strip Background. And we'll be adding videos. So let's just click on the video button. And here we will need to add a video. So let me actually add all of the videos and all of the images that we'll be using in this website. So I have placed all of the media in one folder. So let me just select all of the things that we will need in this website and let's just import everything. This way we will save some time. Alright, so all of the files have been uploaded and now we can choose a video that we'd like to use for our first section. So let's click on it and let's choose Change Background. Wonderful, and if you'd like to see how this video looks in action, so let's just go to Preview tab and this is how the video looks like. That's beautiful. So let's get back to Editor and let's jump to our final website so that we can better see what do we have to do next. So let's insert this PowerPoint logo. So let's go to the plus, add, and let's choose images. Let's go to our files that we have just recently uploaded and let's choose this PowerPoint logo. As you can see, it's quite huge, so let's just grab one of those round bubbles at the side to reduce the size and let's position it at the center. As you can see, we have some smart guides to help us align the logo to the center. That's beautiful. I think it's looking pretty similar to the final website. Alright, now let's go to Add and let's insert some text. And let's choose this big title. Wonderful. So let's just click on Edit Text. And let's make sure that we set the text color to white so that we can better see, what's going on. And for the font size, let's set it to 100 points. Awesome. Now, once again, let's just drag one of those round bubbles to increase the size of the text box. And let's just insert PowerPoint. Let's make sure that all of the text fits into, one row. And let's make sure that the text is center aligned inside of the text box. That's beautiful. And as you can see, we need to change the font itself. So in the final website, I was using Lato Black. And let's see if WIX has Lato Black font. And as I can see, Wix only has Lato Light. So let me show you how we can actually upload this font, Lato Black, or actually any font that you want to Wix. So let's just go once again to the Fonts tab. Let's scroll to the bottom and let's click on Upload Font. So I have downloaded Montserrat from fontsquirrel.com already. I should have it somewhere on my computer, so let's just find this Montserrat folder and let's choose Montserrat Black OTF file and let's just upload it to Wix. And once it's uploaded, we'll be able to use it as our font. Once again, let's open the Font tab and it should be somewhere at the top in the My Fonts section. Here it is. Beautiful. And once again, let's just resize the text box so that the font, the text fits perfectly. Let's align it to the center. Beautiful. And we can actually duplicate this text box by right-clicking and choosing Duplicate. And now we can insert any text that we want, for example, tutorial, tutorials. Alright, let's move it to the center. Beautiful. Alright, now let me show you how we can add a little bit of shadow to these text boxes. So let's select the first text box, let's go to Edit Text and let's find Effects and let's click on the letter C. It will add a little bit of shadow. That's beautiful. And let's do the same for the second text box. And we can hit on preview and see how the effect looks like. So the text box are standing out a little bit better in front of the video, and that's awesome. So now let's create this smaller text box, one scale. So let's duplicate tutorials. Let's change the font size to 50. Let's change the text. And now let's drag it down a little bit so that we have some space. Now let me show you how we can add the small arrow below the one scale text box. So let's just go to Shape and let's find this arrow. So don't worry about the color. We will change the color to white. So let's position it in the center. So let's go to Design tab and let's change the color to white. Grab any of those bubbles to reduce the size of the arrow. And now with the help of the rotation handle, we can rotate this arrow, but sometimes it might be tricky, so we can just use this flip button in the toolbar. And this way we have pretty much finished the first section. Now let's hold down the Shift key and select all of the objects in the first section and let's just move everything upwards slightly so that everything is positioned better. That's beautiful. And besides the anchor menu and besides the social media icons, we still need to add this photo into the first section. So let's just go to Add, let's go to Images. Let's go to our files and let's find this photo with transparent background. So let's just move it to the bottom of the first strip. We can adjust the size. And we can actually, arrange the objects in the first section so we can make this text box to be on top, or we can send this photo to back. So it's pretty much the same, the same control as you have in PowerPoint. So that's awesome. Alright, and we can actually give a name to our website, for example, one skill. And we can publish it. So this is going to be the website address of our free website. Alright, so here it is. And this is the website address. And if you'd like to add a custom domain, for example, onepowerpoint.com, as I have, you would have to choose one of the plans, from WIX website. But if you're okay with that, WIX address, so then the website will be absolutely free. Alright, so now let's add a second strip. So once again, let's go to Classic Strips and let's choose this black strip. Let's just make sure that this photo is aligned nicely to the first strip. Alright. And let's set the height of the strip to 800 pixels. By the way, if you were wondering why I'm using 800 pixels, this is just my personal choice. You can choose any height that you want. And now let's change the background of this strip to an image. And let's find this beautiful photo of some leaves. So let's click Change Background. Beautiful. And now let's do these two text boxes. So let's just duplicate the one skill text box. Let's drag it down to the second strip. Let's align it to the left side. Alright, let's duplicate once again. Let's change text to Watch Now. Let's change the font size to 22. And we can actually add a little bit of spacing between the characters. So let's add 1.4, looks beautiful. So let's just let's just type in popular tutorials into this first text box like this. Beautiful. All right, and now we'll have to add this these 4 images. This is basically a grid gallery, so let me show you how it's done. Let's go to Add, let's go to Gallery, choose More Galleries, and here we'll have this WIX Pro gallery. Let's use it. Skadoosh, as you can see, we get this awesome looking layout, but we'll have to adjust it a little bit so that it fits our needs. So let's just choose a grid layout, and let's click on Customize Layout. So let's make sure that the aspect ratio of our photos is 16:9, that we have no spacing. That's beautiful. And let's make sure that a link opens when we click on any of those photos. Beautiful. And let's make sure that this gallery is not stretching, throughout the whole, window. Now let's just drag the sides of this gallery so that, the width of this gallery is basically the width of our website. And the width is, if you're wondering, 980 pixels. Alright, now let's just delete all of these photos that came, automatically with this gallery. And let's just insert 4 of my photos that I have in my media library. Alright, so let's just go to Settings and let's just adjust how big these photos are. So in the thumbnail size, let's just set it to 50. And now it's looking beautiful. Alright, let's hit preview. As you can see, when I hover with the mouse on my final website, we get, some titles of the videos. So let me show you how we can do that here as well. So let me actually copy the name of this video. Command C to copy. And now let's just select this photo. And for the title, let's just paste this title. And let's just copy the link of this YouTube video and let's paste it here. Web address. Alright, and now let's hit preview. And now as you can see, when we hover over with the mouse, we get the name of the video, and when we click, we are taken to this video. That's looking beautiful. Alright. So now I think we can close out this YouTube tab. And let me show you how we can actually add this parallax scrolling effect to the first strip of our website. So let's get back to the editor. Let's click once on the first strip so that we get this button, change strip background. Let's go to settings, and here we will find scroll effects. So let's just choose parallax. So let's save our website so that we don't lose all our work, and let's just hit preview. And now as you can see, when we are scrolling down the website, the first strip is getting parallaxed. That's looking wonderful. So here's how our live website looks like. That's beautiful. Okay, so now let's continue with the third section of our website. So let's just click on Add Strip, and let's add a classical strip. By the way, you can choose black strip, white strip, doesn't really matter. By the way, you can click on this zoom icon to zoom out and basically see the whole structure of your website, so that's pretty useful. You can move the sections up and down using these, arrow keys buttons. All right, that's awesome. So let's just activate the toolbar so that we can insert the height for the strip, 800 pixels. Beautiful. And let's just change the background of our strip. And let's find this image of the slide zoom course. That's beautiful. And let's make sure that we add the parallax scrolling effect to this strip as well. And we can basically copy the PowerPoint logo and these two big text boxes as well, so we can save some time. Let's make sure that we select the logo, hold down the Shift key, select the two text boxes, Command C to copy, Command V to paste, or Control C and Control V if you're on Windows. That's beautiful. Let's just change up the text. PowerPoint Zoom course. Let's just drag out this text box so everything fits perfectly. And let's align the text box to the center of the page. And let's make sure that the PowerPoint logo is aligned to the center as well. That's beautiful. Okay, and all that's left to do for strip number 3 is to add a rounded button here at the bottom. So let's just go to buttons and let's choose this rounded button. Beautiful. Let's drag it down a little bit. Let's click on it and let's go to design and let's customize the design. So for the text, let's choose the font to Montserrat Black. This is the font that we have uploaded, and for the font size, let's use 22. That's beautiful. Let's double click the button and let's change the text to preview. Awesome, and let's just drag those round bubbles around to increase the size of this button. Let's just activate the toolbar. It will help us to align this button to the center of the page. Looking beautiful. Let's actually insert preview now. All right. So it looks like in the original. Alright, now let's change the fill of this button. Let's go to customize design, and as you can see we have a couple of fills already applied to this button, so we can delete one of those fills. And now let me show you how we can change this blue color into this exact orange color from the picture. So I'm using this free Chrome extension called ColorZilla to copy the exact hex value of this orange color. And now I can paste this hex value here into the color window, like this, and now I can use this exact orange color as a fill to the button. That's beautiful. And this is how it looks like on the preview. That's beautiful. And by the way, you can as well modify the hover color hover color in the hover options. But I think in this case this hot pink color is looking beautiful, and we will stick with that. Alright, one more thing for this button. I think we should increase the size of the font to something like 22 pixels. Alright, now I think it looks pretty awesome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now we are finished with a section, or I should say strip number 3. And now we will continue with a strip number 4. So let's check out the final website once again. So strip number 4 is about PowerPoint Parallax course, and it is pretty similar to the strip number 3. So I think we can duplicate strip number 3. So let's just zoom out. Let's select strip number 3 and let's click duplicate. Awesome. And now for the strip number 4, all we will have to do is just basically change the background picture and change the text boxes. So I'll speed up here a little bit because it's pretty much the same things that we have already done for strip number 3. Alright, so I have just finished creating strip number 4, and let's give it a preview. So everything is looking beautiful. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you how we can add links to those preview now buttons, because now nothing would really happen if we would click, because no link is attached to the button. So let's just copy this destination URL for this Zoom course, and let's just select the button. Let's click on this link button. Let's choose web address and let's paste the destination. Click on done. And now this button should be clickable. So let's preview. Let's click on the button and we are taken to the course site. That's awesome. All right. So we are finished with the 4 strips, and let's just go to the original website, and the 5th strip is about more awesome tutorials. And as you can see, this section is pretty much similar as the 2nd section of our website. So I think we can zoom out and we can duplicate this 2nd section, and we can just use those arrows to drag, or better say to move it to the bottom of the website. Alright, so I think we can close out the zoom and we can get back to the editor. So this is how our strip number 5 looks like. And as I can see that the grid gallery is missing, so let's just copy it from the 2nd strip, Command C or Control C, and let's paste it here into the strip number 5. And of course you can change up the text boxes, you can change the pictures, but let's keep it the way it is. And let's just type in more tutorials, and let's just continue with the strip number 6. So this is how it looks like. As you can see, we have some video background going on. So let's just go to add. Let's find strips. Let's go to classic and let's choose a black strip. So in the toolbar, let's give it a height of 800 pixels. Alright, let's click on the strip and let's click change background, and let's find a video that we would like to use as a background. For example, this video at the top. Change background. That's beautiful. Alright, and as you can see, this video is pretty bright, and let me show you how we can add this kind of overlay to make this video a little bit darker so that, our text stands out better. So let's go to the settings, and here we can enable an overlay. So let's just choose a black color, and let's just adjust the transparency. Alright, it's looking good. Now let's just copy a couple of text boxes. Let's paste them here, and let's change up the text. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now let's add a little bit of paragraph text. So let's just click on paragraph. Let's move it to the left side, and let's just give it a white text color so that we can see what's going on. And for the font itself, let's set it to Montserrat, not Montserrat Black, but just Montserrat. Think it's a little bit thinner font, and it will be looking beautiful. And actually, let's just change the font size to something like 20, and let's add a little bit of character spacing, for example 0.15. And let's customize the line spacing, and let's make it something like 1.7, for example. Looking beautiful, and we can actually copy this paragraph text from the original website to save some time. Let's just select everything and hit paste, Command V or Control V. Drag the bubble on the side to adjust the width of your text box. Alright, and now all that's left to do is insert a photo. So let's just go to Add, Images, and let's go to our files that we have uploaded. So let's just choose this photo, click Add to Page, and drag the bubbles to resize the photo. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we are finished with the strip number 6, and now all that's left to do is to insert a footer. So once again, let's go to Add, Strip, Classical, let's click on Black Strip. Let's set this time the background to absolutely black color. Now let's just move this strip to the footer. Let's just drag one of those handles to reduce the height of the footer. Okay, let's make sure that we leave no white gaps at the bottom. So just use one of those handles to, remove any white color. So it should be looking like this, black footer at the bottom. And now we can just copy this text box, hit copy, or better duplicate, and let's just drag it to the footer. Once again, let's just select move to footer like this, beautiful. And let's just copy this text from the final website, just like this, beautiful. Alright, so let's just move this footer text a little bit to the left side so that everything is nicely aligned to the left side. It's looking beautiful. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're pretty much finished. Only a couple of things are left, and one of those things is an anchor menu. What is anchor menu, you might ask? Well, basically, these bubbles on the right side that you can click and jump to different parts of the website. This is the anchor menu. So let me show you how it's done. So let's just go to Add. Let's go to More. Let's find anchors, and let's just click on the anchors. Alright, and here you will get this blue tag, which you can basically drag to any, section of your website. We can give it names, so let's just call it popular. And we will create a tag for each of the website sections. So we can duplicate this guy. Let's just duplicate it and let's drag it downwards. So we can rename this one and let's just call it zoom. So duplicate once again. And for this one, let's call it Parallax Scores. Duplicate once again. More tutorials for this one. Alright, and let's just drag this last anchor to the bottom and let's call it About Me. Okay, and now let's just scroll back to the top, and I think we will need to add one more anchor here at the top. So let's just duplicate this anchor. Let's drag it up. Let's call it Top, and this anchor will help us to scroll our website to the top. Alright, now let's go to Add, More, and let's choose Anchor Menu. So let's choose, for example, this design. As you can see, the bubbles are absolutely black, so we don't see them. So let's just go to Design, and let's choose white for clicked buttons, regular buttons, and white color for clicked buttons as well. As you can see, the color is still black, don't worry. Let's go to Settings, and let's deselect Match to Background. And now your buttons are white. That's awesome. You can drag your menu like this to increase the spacing, and you can click on this icon pinned to screen to basically pin your menu to the different parts of the screen. And with a horizontal offset, you can adjust how far away your menu is from the right edge of the window. So let's leave it at something like this. And yeah, let's give it a preview. So when we click on the second button, we scroll to the second section, and so on. So as you can see, all of the buttons are working. I think that only this last button somehow does not get a ring on top of it. So let me just do one thing. I think we can get back to the editor, and for this last strip, let's just increase the height of this strip a little bit. Hopefully it will help. So let's get back to the preview. So let's just scroll to the top, and when we scroll to the bottom, hooray, we get this ring animation. So now everything is working perfectly. That's awesome. Let's get back to the editor. We can publish our website so that all of the changes are saved. And now we can take care of this, social media icons. So let's just go to Add, let's go to Social, and let's choose, for example, these social icons, which are absolutely black and we don't see them, so don't worry. Let's just go to Settings first of all, and let's make sure that the icons are in a vertical position. And I have created my own icons, so I just delete these icons. Let's go to Add Icons. Alright, let's go to our pictures that we have uploaded, and let's select all of these blank looking images, but they are not blank, these are white icons. Alright, and you can drag around the icons so that you get your desired order of the icons, and let's click on Done. Skadoosh, and here we have our beautiful looking icons. Alright, we can drag these icons around so that we get the perfect positioning that we want, and we can right click on these icons and we can choose to pin them to screen, so they will be pinned as our anchor menu. So let's click Pin to Screen. Let's choose the positioning. Let's choose the horizontal offset. All right. And now we can just click preview and we can see that both our anchor menu and our social icons are pinned to the screen. So that's looking awesome. And now let me show you how we can actually assign links to these icons. So first of all, let me just copy a link from the original website. Now let's just click set social links. And for example, for the YouTube icon, let's just paste in the web address. Let's click on done, done, and let's see if it works. We click on YouTube icon and we are taken to the OneScale YouTube channel. That's awesome. It works. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're pretty much finished. All that's left is to add a little bit of animations. As you can see here in the first section, the elements are appearing. Here as well, a little bit of floating action going on. And here as well, a little bit of fade-in animations. So let me show you how easy it is to animate elements of your website using WIX. So let's just choose the logo and let's choose the animate icon. And here we get a bunch of animations. Let's choose float in and let's customize it so that it comes from top. All right, we can preview it. Looks beautiful. Now for this text box, again, let's choose float in, but let's just make sure it comes from the left side. For this text box, let's make sure it comes from the right side. All right. So this is how it looks like. And let's add float in animations for the social media icons and for the anchor menu as well. Alright, let's give it a preview and it's looking awesome. And in the same way, you can animate the rest of your website elements and make your website super awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, now you know how you can create an awesome looking website with WIX. You can create a website for yourself, for your friends, or for your company. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and if you would like to check out WIX, please use the link in the video description. It will really help to support the channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.